What just happened to Shericka Jackson in Lausanne? Face screaming in fear, one of Jamaica's biggest sprint stars was forced to leave the track in a wheelchair after appearing to suffer an injury during the 200-meter event, and the shocking scenes immediately left fans deeply concerned. But what exactly happened? How serious could this be? And what could this mean for Jackson's season? Stay with us, because the latest developments surrounding this dramatic Lausanne moment could be extremely important. Shericka Jackson has built a reputation as one of the most powerful and consistent sprinters in the world. The Jamaican star has delivered unforgettable performances over the 100 and 200 meters, becoming one of the most respected names in modern athletics. That is why the scenes in Lausanne were so alarming. During the 200-meter event, Jackson appeared to experience a physical problem that prevented her from continuing normally. The situation quickly became the main talking point, with images of the Jamaican star leaving the stadium in a wheelchair sending shockwaves through the athletics community. Fans who expected to watch another spectacular performance instead witnessed a moment filled with uncertainty. And now the biggest question is simple. How serious is Shericka Jackson's injury? What happened in Lausanne? The Lausanne meeting was expected to be another opportunity for Jackson to showcase her incredible speed. But the race did not unfold as fans had hoped. Jackson encountered trouble during the 200-meter event, and the situation appeared serious enough that she needed assistance afterward. The sight of the Jamaican sprint star being taken away in a wheelchair immediately changed the atmosphere. For an athlete at Jackson's level, any injury scare is significant. She has spent years competing at the highest level, pushing her body through demanding training sessions and elite international races. So when something goes wrong during competition, fans naturally begin wondering about the potential consequences. Was it simply a temporary problem? Could she recover quickly? Or could this potentially affect her upcoming competitions? Those questions are now dominating the conversation. Fans left stunned. Social media reactions came quickly. Fans around the world expressed concern after seeing Jackson leave the venue with assistance. For many supporters, it was difficult to watch because Jackson is normally associated with power, confidence, and explosive speed. She is not just another athlete. She is one of Jamaica's biggest track and field stars. That makes every injury scare involving Jackson feel enormous. Supporters are now hoping that the situation is not as serious as the initial images appeared. At the same time, it is important not to jump to conclusions. A wheelchair exit can look extremely alarming, but it does not automatically tell us the exact nature or severity of an injury. Only further medical evaluation and official updates can provide those answers. Why this could be a big deal? Timing is everything in elite athletics. The track season is incredibly demanding, and athletes have to manage competitions, travel, training, and recovery almost constantly. An injury at this stage can potentially affect preparation for major upcoming events. For Jackson, the stakes are particularly high because expectations surrounding her are enormous. Every time she steps onto the track, fans expect another world-class performance. But sprinting at the highest level requires an athlete to be physically ready. If Jackson needs time away from competition, the biggest priority will be making sure she fully recovers before returning. There is absolutely no reason to rush back if her body is not ready. Jamaica will be watching closely. Shericka Jackson represents far more than just herself. She is one of the faces of Jamaican athletics, a country famous for producing some of the greatest sprinters in history. Whenever Jackson competes internationally, Jamaican fans follow closely. So naturally, news of an injury scare creates huge concern back home and around the world. The Jamaican athletics community will now be waiting for more information. Everyone wants to know whether Jackson will be able to return soon, or whether she will need an extended period of recovery. Until official medical information becomes available, speculation should be avoided. What could happen next? The next few days could be extremely important. The first priority will be determining exactly what caused Jackson's problem and how severe it is. If the issue turns out to be minor, fans could potentially see her return after appropriate recovery. But if doctors determine that she needs more time, Jackson may have to step away from competition temporarily. And honestly, that would be the sensible approach. Elite sprinting demands maximum physical performance. Returning before an injury has properly healed can create even bigger problems. Jackson and her team will therefore have to carefully balance competition goals with long-term health and preparation. The bigger picture. There is another important point here. An athlete's career cannot be judged by one race or one difficult night. Shericka Jackson has already established herself as one of the world's premier sprinters. She has delivered huge performances on the biggest stages and has repeatedly shown remarkable resilience. So even though this moment is worrying, it does not erase everything she has accomplished. If she needs time to recover, fans should remember that recovery is part of professional sport. The goal is not simply to return quickly. The goal is to return healthy and ready to compete again. So, what do you think about Shericka Jackson's shocking Lausanne injury scare? The images of the Jamaican star leaving in a wheelchair have certainly left athletics fans worried. But the most important thing right now is waiting for clear and official information about her condition. One thing is certain: the entire track and field world will be watching closely. If you want the latest updates on Shericka Jackson, Jamaica's sprint stars, and the biggest stories from the world of athletics, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. And tell us in the comments, do you think Shericka Jackson will make a strong comeback? Jamaica Fire. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.